What's up, Cancer? It's your girl Nosh. This is your reading for whenever you see it. But most likely it's going to be for this time around, like this Memorial Day weekend type thing. Beginning of June, you know. Excuse me. What's going on for Cancer universe? I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the passion. Are you going back somewhere, Cancer? 3 cards for what's going on with Cancer. 3 cards for what's going on with Cancer. Alright, 1 card's out. And 2 more cards for what's going on with Cancers. Cancer energy, what's going on with it? 1 more card. Your theme is sunflowers. Or sunflower orange, like that sunflower yellow color. Did I say sunflower orange? Well, sunflower yellow. My bad. I don't know what realm I'm in if I'm thinking sunflowers or oranges. Oh, because I'm looking at oranges and I thought of that. All right. So let's see what you got going on, Cancer. So far, you got Knight of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and Temperance. If we were to walk through each card would tell us. Let's start with Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about fast action, passionate, fast acting. It could be, I don't know why I want to swing it this way. It could be that you could be taking an impulsive action towards something, or you're impulsively thinking about something. Knight of Wands is also about, when I think of the Knight of Wands, someone who likes to have fun, you know? Someone who's charismatic, but not as charismatic as the King of Wands. You know, someone who likes to move, someone who likes to just be up and out, up and about. You know what I mean? Up and out, up and about. Person can't, like, you know, you can't pin this person down, or you can't pin this energy down. It's like fire. Water is the only thing that, it's funny, you're a Cancer. Cancer represents water. Water is the only thing that subdues fire, right? Fire and air, you got problems there. Not problems like negative problems. Like, I'm literally thinking about a campfire, and then the wind is picking up, and the fire is also picking up itself. You know what I mean? Like, the air gives fire more oxygen to become taller, to become greater. Earth, earth subdues fire as well too. Sometimes if the earth is wet, you throw, wet dirt on a fire. You I don't know why I got you piss on a fire. It rains on a fire. Dirt might, depending on if it's dry, but overall I think dirt really does extinguish the fire. Then you have fire and fire. Fire and fire is more fire. Fire on fire. It just reminded me of Sam Smith's song, that Fire and Ice, where he goes, fire on fire. Or something like, can't remember the words to it. Music might be something that you want to pay attention to, Cancer. Music is full of messages. You could be listening to a song, and a few of the words could be a message within the song that you need to hear. That the other side, that the spiritual side, the spiritual realm, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your passed over loved ones may be trying to connect with you through song. Okay, so Knight of Wands, again, something fast moving forward. That's what we're going to categorize Knight of Wands as. If you're dealing with someone, it could be talking about either you embodying somebody who doesn't want to take things seriously right now, or you may be dealing with Lord, please give me the strength to say this message the way it should be said. It could mean that you're dealing with someone who who doesn't take things seriously, right? So the next card we have is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is all about lack, mental lack, money lack. Like you're just in the state of mind that you just lack. You're lacking everything. Nothing ever works out for you. I think that's the Five of Pentacles just speaks straight up for itself, because if you look at the card, I'm going to show you guys the card. It's a person sitting there crying. The key is right there, right? I think the key is around that person, and they need to get through the door, but they're too busy. Sorrow, prayer. What is that thing that's going around TikTok right now? Sorrows, prayers. Yeah, you're like in this lack mentality. The key is right there by the door, bro. Get up. Use the key and get the fuck out. I don't know why you sitting there wallowing in this. Like, why you crying? It's like, it makes me feel like I'm dealing with like a kid who thinks that they're trapped, but the key is right there, but they're not seeing it. Doesn't even have to be a kid. It could be anybody, even an adult, or anybody in any situation or any circumstance. The key is right there by the keyhole. The keyhole is right there, and the key is right there. Why are you sitting there crying now? So it could be you, Cancer. You're sitting there crying about something, or feeling sad about something, feeling grief, and thinking that it's gone. It's no longer in your hand anymore. Okay, like you lost it, and Five of Pentacles could be dealing with money. You could be thinking about maybe a Cancer lost $500. Five of Pentacles, money, $50, something with five. Something could have taken place in the 5th month, which is the month that we're in right now, May. So this could be talking about that you could be thinking about a loss that came in very quickly, and it happened, and you lost money or something like that this month, or you lost someone. Whenever I think of Five of Pentacles, I always think of being left out in the cold. And again, it goes back to the door and the keyhole and the key. This person is sitting outside of the door, right? If they open the door, maybe what you want is on the other side of that door, and you just have to make that effort to open it. Sometimes it could be that you're lacking effort and you think that you're not good enough for something. So there could be Cancers out there that feel that they're not good enough for something, and this is why they're not taking that action. But whatever the case is, in the past, you kind of felt like you weren't serious about something. And now moving forward in the present, you're feeling like you're not good enough, right? If you want to break the reading down past, present, future. Now, in the future placement is the card of Temperance, aka Sagittarius. It could be that you may be losing a Sagittarius. Or maybe you're no longer, moving to you, or you feel that you're not good enough for this Sag, right? And there may be some Cancers out there that feel like, oh, I don't feel that way. That's fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine. You're entitled to feel however you want to, obviously. And if, this is not how you feel, then this is obviously not resonating with you. It could be, Cancer, that you are feeling this way about a Sagittarius or a fire sign. Or it could mean, right? It could mean that someone is feeling this way about you. Especially if you have a Sag moon, Cancer, or Sag rising, or Sag north node, someone is feeling that they lost you and that they're not good enough for you. But if you're a Cancer with earth placements, I could break it down like that for you. If you're a Cancer with earth placements, or a fire sign that has Cancer placements in them, it could be that you are feeling this loss that you're having because you lost someone who brought a lot of balance into your life. This person's energy brought a lot of balance into your life. Temperance is all about having patience, things, working out the way they're supposed to, and you having the patience to allow things to work out the way they're supposed to. Okay? So that's what these cards are telling me, that the Knight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles is telling me that something happened really fast, something that wasn't serious, but now you're feeling like, it's out of your hands, that you're left out in the cold by this person, that this person is probably not speaking to you. My Five of Pentacles is all about not speaking to someone, being left out in the cold. What does it mean to be left out in the cold? Don't nobody want to talk to your ass. You feel left out. Your ass was not invited. you got left behind. But this is your energy. And remember, energies change. And if this is not your energy, it could be the energy of someone around you, or someone may be feeling this way about you. I can't really give you much because this is a general Cancer reading. If you were to get a personal reading with me, if you would like one, please comment below and let me know, and I will reach out to you and give you the information you need in order to book a session with me. But up until that point, if I don't sit down with you one-on-one, this is a general reading. So please, Cancers, don't be in despair when I say you could be feeling this way about someone. It could 9 times out of 10 be possible that this is how someone is feeling about you. Now let's see, why is the Five of Pentacles there? Why is this Five of Pentacles there? Okay, the Five of Pentacles was clarified by the Magician card. Ooh, that Magician. Here we go. So, the Magician is all about illusions. The Magician is also about root word magic. Okay, transmutation. Is there? I just say transmutation. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Transmutation. Like, sorry, I was yelling at myself, not you guys. You transmuting something into something else, or the what's the word I want to use? The manipulation of elements. Elemental mutilation. Oh Lord, where the fuck is this going? It's basically elemental manipulation. That's what I was trying to say. I had a little bit of a moment right there, guys. Sorry. Forgive me, please. It's Memorial Day weekend, okay? All right, my brain is like set in like vacation mode right now. So yeah, so there could have been a situation where Cancer, somebody probably did something. Like first thing I'm getting in my head is, and it's saying that to me it feels like, right? And I feel like Spirit is pointing this out to me first, because I feel like there might be some Cancers that are dealing with this, and there might be some Cancers that are dealing with something else. Because this is a general reading, I'm going to try to see where I could swing it. So the first swing I'm seeing is that you might have someone around you that paid someone to do some type of shit on you, and they're mad that it didn't work. That's number one. It could be that this person tried to do it in secret, and now they want to apologize. And Cancer, if this is you who did that, like you paid to do magic on someone, and it didn't work, now you want to secretly apologize that you even, did this. Like, maybe you were out there doing manifestation spells over someone, or you were trying to do, comeback spells on someone, and you realized they didn't work. Sometimes spells, look, guys, spells work, but you have to understand, spells only work on weak-minded people. You got to understand that people who have a strong relationship with God and a strong relationship with their faith and their beliefs, strong relationship with soul and source, soul, their own soul and God, and they listen to their intuition, and they're very strong-minded, meaning they can't be manipulated. Magic is manipulation. So magic on people like that doesn't work. Magic always works on weak-minded and weak-hearted people. And I'll give you an example. If someone is grieving the loss of someone, right? And you do magic on a person who's grieving, their heart center is vibrating low because they're grieving, right? So they might be susceptible to magic. So like if you have someone who has unclean thoughts, you do magic on them, the magic will work. If someone who has clean thoughts all the time, pure intentions, always thinks, doesn't worry about other people, isn't worried about, minding other people's business or what's going on with other people, the magic won't work on that person. Again, going back to the heart center, if you're trying to put magic on someone who has a strong heart, who has a strong heart energy, magic won't work on that person because love overrules everything. So the more love the person has for themselves, magic won't work on them. Like you could do as many manifestation spells you want, comeback spells you want on people like that, and honestly, it won't work. I've seen it happen. Many times I've seen people do spell work to call people back, and the ones that do come back are the weak individuals. These people are usually people who don't believe in God, or don't believe in any type of source. They kind of live unintentionally. People who live intentionally, it's harder to do magic on them because they're already protected through their intentions. Because these people, when they create thoughts mindfully. You have other people who are walking around who don't act and behave mindfully. They don't think mindfully. They don't feel mindfully. Like there's times where you can catch yourself in a sense like, what example do I want to use? You can catch yourself in a sense where you're like, oh, why is she here? I don't know where this is going. Just roll with it. You could run into someone and you could start thinking in your head, well, why does she want to talk to me? And then you stop yourself and say, no, maybe because, she probably just, saw me and wanted to say hi. You see how you corrected that negative thought? Like, why does she want to talk to me? That thought right there versus, oh, maybe she just wanted to say hi. You kind of play it off like that. These people are forgiving people. Like, they don't really think that, like, what's the word I want to use? Like, they don't feel everybody is out to attack them. They go by energy. If you feel someone's energy is chill, you'll talk to them. If their energy isn't chill, you won't talk to them. So people who pay attention to energy and vibe with energy and fuck with energy and fuck with source, you can't do magic on them. It's not going to work. You're just going to be wasting your money. Back in the day, people didn't realize this. They just kept throwing magic over and over and over at the same individual, wondering, why isn't it working on them? And when they try to figure it out, like, why isn't it working on them? They would find out that this person's heart chakra is really strong. Their heart center is really strong. Heart energy is really strong. Their soul is really, really immortal in a sense. Their soul is very strong. It's full of love. There's no hate or resentment or guilt or shame that resides inside of the soul. So, because these are dark energies. So the resentment, the guilt, the shamefulness, all of the stuff that resonates with the dark. So the more the soul is light, right, full of light, cast out darkness. No matter where the soul goes, darkness just flees. Darkness is like, oh shit, she's here. Oh, fucking Miss Happy is here. Let me leave. You know what I'm saying? Magic doesn't work on people like that. It's not gonna stick. The most they'll get is a cold, a headache. Like maybe a quick, like, like a back pain or something. But then they'll be fine. Why they'll be fine? Because they'll pray. They know about these phantom pains, so they're already aware of it. So it kind of makes me feel like, Cancer, that someone was either doing magic on you, or it could be you doing magic on someone and it's not sticking to this person. This person is so full of temperance. This person is so balanced that it's not working, and it could be making somebody upset in a sense and making them feel like that they're not good enough. So they keep going to this magician and this magician is doing what they need to do, but the illusion is not working. So now the person who was casting the magic, not the magician, the person who told the magician to cast the magic, is kind of feeling like they need to apologize. Apologize to who though? A fire sign. So it could be a fire sign needs to apologize to you, or you may need to apologize to a fire sign if you were doing this. Again, it holds yourself accountable. If you were doing it, you were doing it. If you weren't doing it, then you don't got nothing to worry about. Then just listen to this, reading for entertainment purposes. But if you're someone out there, and we go through our moments. We're human. We get upset, we get jealous. We get mangry, mad and angry, mangry, and we take things into our hands. That's why it's over and over, repetitively said, don't take things into your own hands. Just give it over to source. Source will take care of it. So there's no reason. Once you give everything over to source, the jealousy, the envy, the resentment, it kind of flees your body. It flees you. Okay. So it looks like this fire sign is walking away. So if you have nothing to do with magic and you're just here for the portion of the reading where you're like, okay, well, what about me? I'm is this person walking away from me? Like, what is my crush doing? Your crush is walking away from you. Or you could be walking away from your crush. All right, Cancer? Got it? You guys out there, the ones that are in the love land. Because this reading is going two different ways so far. Magic land and love land. Romance and magic. Ooh, sounds like a really good story. The storyline is really hot, guys. Keep listening. So you got somebody walking away from you, Cancer. You could be walking away from this fire sign. Overall, someone is walking away to go find themselves or to go find better. All right. And that person who was sitting here trying to manipulate a situation or trying to cause an illusion of an apology, it's like this person wants to come in and pretend they're good and apologize just so they can fuck with you again, is the only proper way that I can say this. Okay. And it could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, but it seems like Cancer, you're walking away from them. You're no longer dealing with this. And then again, it could be on the other side where you could be the one doing this to the fire sign. All in all, what's going on is there's a cycle that's completing because you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a cycle being finished for the both of you. As long as people hold themselves accountable and leave things in harmony, cycles can be broken. If somebody says to you a cycle can't be broken, absolutely it can be. You just have to do what you normally don't do. You have to think outside of the box. You got to be who you're not, because that's exactly how we break cycles. So if you find yourself arguing with someone and one day you just wake up and feel like, I don't even want to argue with this person anymore because it's just not worth it, that's you breaking the cycle. You wake up one day and you hate this person so much and you want to destroy this person so much, and then one day you wake up and you're like, you know what? I don't really give a fuck what happens to that person. I'm not going to put my energy into thinking about their destruction anymore. I'm just going to live my life and just be happy. Guys, the best revenge is for you to find your own happiness within yourself. I guarantee you it will bring your enemies to their knees. If they see you happy, you know what I mean? Like Beyonce said, my best revenge is my paper. You know what I mean? Your paper is your best revenge. You know, like go out there, make your money, be successful, be happy, because through success will come your happiness. And a lot of times it's not success that brings happiness. It's a sense of peace within you that will bring the happiness. Find your peace. So if your peace is being successful, your peace is just being peaceful, your peace is like, you know, hanging out by the ocean, eating cake by the ocean, you know what I mean? Then that's your peace. Find your peace. Okay, this is the main thing. I think I'm going to name this video, Cancer Reading, Find Your Peace. This is what this is talking about. This lack mentality, this in and out feeling, this going back and forth, this illusion, this whole like, you know, not knowing what the fuck is going on, or finally understanding, okay, I see what's going on. Because some of you Cancers are realizing that the illusion has been lifted. You could have been liking someone who really weren't who they were. Or you could have been hanging around with people who really weren't, you know, they weren't who they say they were. And when you finally saw the true colors, when you saw their true colors, you were able to pull back. And this is where I see somebody walking away. Now, whether it's you, Cancer, or somebody else that's walking away, someone is walking away. So cross watcher, you could be the one walking away from Cancer. Like, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. You know, we have to open up the table, or we have to open up the floor for the cross watchers too. There's people who watch other people's, you know, other signs readings. So all in all, there's a truth that is being, basically, there's a truth that is being shown. There's a truth that's being exposed, okay? And the truth that's being exposed is that there was an ending that happened, and that ending needs to stay ended, all right? So if you're not going through an ending right now, you may be going through an ending soon. Just realize and understand that this ending needs to happen so you can be happy again. Both of you parties, I feel like, have been knocking on the same door, and the key is right there. The key's outside of the door, and you're trying to get in, but both of you can't from either side. When that happens, parties need to walk away, regroup amongst themselves, right? And figure out what life really is. Sometimes you can't fit a square into a rectangle. I mean, not sometimes. It's just factual. Squares don't fit inside of rectangles. Rectangles fit inside of squares. You could be a square and your person could be a rectangle, and you're trying to fit inside of them and it's not working. So back off. Just leave it alone for now. Maybe, you know, they need to re-energize or reshape themselves, or you need to reshape yourself or re-energize or rejuvenate or do something. But right now what you're doing may not be good for you, because all it's causing is lack. It's draining you. It's taking away from you. And it could be because you refuse to see this. A lot of times when we want something so passionately, we have blinders on. This is the time period to take the blinders off and just look for your own peace without worrying about anybody else. All right. One last card. No, I'm not going to let this be the last card, because now I need to know why. Two of Swords, why? Eight of Swords, why? Okay. Yeah, so Cancer, you need to really, really stop worrying. You're giving yourself anxiety, my love. It's like that fear of what? Why are you so scared of this fire sign? Because this fire sign takes away your independence. Then don't let them do that. Let them be. Let them go on and do what they need to do. You do what Cancer needs to do. And it's really simple. When you do this, there is no karma attached to anything. Now, if you sit there and you stop them from living their life, you're creating karma for yourself. Or you sit there and you stop creating life for yourself, now you're creating karma for yourself. It's karma either way if you don't move positively. That's why I constantly say, whenever you walk away from something or you leave something behind, leave it in love. Leave it in harmony. And if you can't, just fucking go ghost. Just go ghost. And then, when you have your words together and you know what you want to say, then tell that person, listen, the reason why I left like that is because I really didn't know what to say at that time. But now I do, and blah, 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 blah. No one is holding you hostage and saying you have to do this now. Just as long as you do it with love in your heart and harmony, as long as you don't hurt anybody physically, mentally, emotionally, you're fine. But what happens is, again, being humor. Oh, Lord. Being human, what we do is we get that instinct in us, that kill, that animal instinct in us. And we need to stop. We need to really reflect within ourselves and understand that we're just souls. We're just spirit. We're just energy inside of these bodies. And we don't really need to listen to the urges. So if you got that urge to call that person up and curse them out, or if you got that urge to go to the magician and do magic on this person, stop. Because you're only going to be causing your own demise. Just examples. Not that I'm saying that you're doing it. But, if you are in this state of mindset of lack and that this person took everything away from you and this person is leaving you out in the cold, Spirit is saying, please move forward, find the peace within yourself, and things will start looking better for you. Right now is major energy pointing to finding peace within yourself. Once you find that peace within yourself, I guarantee you will start to see the road clearer. And in order to find that peace, you have to be really genuine about it within yourself. Meaning you let go of all resentment in your heart about the past, about the future. A lot of times you guys don't understand it. This resentment that you hold, the shamefulness that you hold, this grief that you hold, unforgiveness that you hold, think of these as cords that are basically attaching you to darkness, right? Don't you want to snip those cords and ascend? Like, when I say ascend, don't you want to be light and just fly free? Like, don't you want to be able to say, nothing hurts me anymore. I'm finally free. Like that song from Kanye West and Party Next Door. I love that song. I've actually been singing it all day long. Like, think about it. When you get into that state of mind where nothing hurts and you're finally free, you don't worry about anything. You don't worry about a past lover fucking you over. You don't worry about a past family member fucking you over. You basically live in this mentality as Tupac shared with us. I don't care if you eat or don't eat. You just can't eat here. Meaning, I'm not worried about you eating or not. I'm not going to try to stop you from eating. Matter of fact, I want you to eat. I want you to be happy. But just go fucking be happy over there and leave me alone. It's very easy to tell people, oh, I just leave everybody alone and I just mind my business. Do you really though? Do you really? Do you, like, when the world goes to sleep, do you have your phone in your hand and you're stalking people and you're looking up your exes? Again, if this is not resonating, then this is not you doing it. This could be the cross watcher doing it. This could be you, Cancer, doing it. Where I feel like you're not letting go of something and moving on the way you're supposed to. It is written for you to move on, Cancer, from whatever happened to you. You are the main source that has to let go. Everybody else around you has let it go. They've moved on. They're living their lives. It's you. Please stop harboring this resentment in your heart and just walk away. I mean, I do see you walking away, but I feel like it's going to take a while. And, let's shorten that while to tomorrow. Just let it go. Let it go. You know what I mean? Elsa said it. The sooner you let it the fuck go, the sooner you close this cycle and this wheel and this whole karma bullshit. Like, if you're a Cancer that's out there feeling like karma's hitting your ass really hard, the only reason karma is doing that because karma wants you to go the way you're supposed to. Once karma hits you, it's actually a blessing because you know why? You're able to clean all your debt. So you got hit with karma. You had to pay something. Now your debt is now you're debt free. Don't you want to be debt free, or you want to keep dodging karma? You can't dodge karma because the thing is, karma's gonna show up when she wants to show up. But the thing is, when she shows up, she clears your account for you, so you can start over. Once you get hit with karma, right, or once you start going through karma, just understand it through this perspective. All right, I'm going through it now. That means my debt's clearing. That means my life is about to change and it's gonna get better. But if you don't think that way and you keep dodging karma and you don't hold yourself accountable for anything, it's not going to happen. Your life is not going to get better because that cycle is just going to keep continuing. So if the cross watcher is the one that needs to, understand this, and then the cross watcher is the one saying, oh, after I did this to Cancer, I'm getting karma and I need to apologize. You know what? You could do whatever you want, but I really don't think this Cancer wants to talk to you. And Cancer, if you're the one who did this and now karma's hitting you and you feel like you want to call this person and you want to fake apologize or you want to just apologize, don't do it. You know what I mean? Or do what you feel, but just understand the karma's not going to get any less. And on the other hand, this person doesn't want to talk to you either. This person is done with you. This person literally, you feel like you're left out in the cold. It's probably because this person really did leave you out in the cold. They don't want to have anything to do with you at this time period. Okay? But again, going back to what I said, reflect on clearing your space of all negativity, house, home, body, mind, heart, and soul, and just watch things get better. All right? I'm going to leave you with that, guys, for this Memorial Day weekend. I will see you back again. Thank you so much for sharing and subscribing and liking, and please leave a comment if this resonated. If this did not resonate, if you're living your life happy, there's no karma touching you, you're not thinking about anybody, you're in la la land having fun and you're good, then don't worry about this reading. But if it did resonate, please comment, or if it resonated, please apply, what you heard and watch things get better. All right? I love you guys. Take care.